We're all guilty of it. I know I am, and I bet you are as well. Hi, I'm Susan, and what I'm talking about, it's ruminating. You know, playing that song over and over in your head, but it's not a song. It's a conversation you had with someone, or more importantly, it's something someone said to you, and you just can't let it go. I remember coming home from school and my mother saying, after I told her that someone said I was fat, she said to me, consider the source and forget about it. And it was true. The girl who called me fat wasn't a friend of mine. I didn't even like her. But she said it to me. And it took a long time. I don't remember if I was able to just forget about it. But we've all grown up with things where we play them over and over again. And with all of the new research, we know that that is not good for our mental health or, as they are now finding out, our gut. Stress is held in your stomach and your brain and your body. So we have to learn to let it go. I read this book by Ethan Kross. I guess I should give you his second name. It's called Chatter. This book, if you can get a hold of it, is worth a read. He provides 3 different types of solutions for those of us who ruminate. There's also a workbook that you can pick up. Maybe you can get the book at the library and buy the workbook for yourself, whatever works for you. I have found, and I have used it often, that walking and using the approach of talking to me out loud works best. So I walk every day. I'm fortunate enough to live in a rural setting where there are no people around. And I will say to myself, okay, Susan, what's going on here? Why is this bothering you? What can you do about it? And you'd be surprised that once you start to hear this out loud, the impact it has on you. First of all, it goes to another part of your brain. I think you can look that one up. I wouldn't try to guess where it goes. It maybe just leaves my brain completely. I don't know. But it really does work. The other question is, will this matter tomorrow or 5 years from now? We all have things that get on our nerves or stress us out. Whether it's something someone said to you, something that didn't work out, and then it just sits with you. And it stays there, and you pick it up and you look at it and you play it over and over and over again. And chances are it's not even really the exact same story you started with. We need to take responsibility for our chatter. We have to understand why it happens, and we have to find approaches that work for us. I like talking out loud. Do I like the sound of my own voice? Maybe. But when you start telling yourself the story, you sort of go, yeah, you know what? I don't even like that person, so what do I care? I mean, we all have people we don't like, and we all have people who don't like us. And sometimes somebody will lash out at us and they're just having a really bad day. And we have the choice to say, I'll let it go, but you don't, and you play it over and over and over again. Or you take it out of the box and you really examine it and you discover that it sort of evaporates. As you've no doubt read, we never know what's going on in someone else's life or what they're thinking about at any given time, whether it's your partners or your kids or your boss. All we know is that if you take it in and play it over and over and over again, the only person it's hurting is you, because most often people don't remember. We have a young cashier that works at our grocery store. We have a great little grocery store, and they hire the students in the summer. And we said to her, are you into AI? And she goes, no. And I said, but you're going on to university. Everybody's talking about AI. You should look into it. And she said, yeah. And I took it home and I thought, I should never have said that to her. She's not my daughter. I should never have said that to her. Go back a week later and I said to her, I just want to apologize. And she said, for what? I said, for my comments on AI. And she looked at me and she said, what did you say? So, be kind to you. Let it go.